Welcome back, folks. I hope you all had a very good weekend. I did. I didn't upload anything on Friday because I took a day off and I thought that was a great idea. Let's add another 2 days. So it was a long weekend for me. Very nice, very chilled. Didn't miss a whole lot on the charts. At least that's what it looks like. Let's right away dive in. And the first thing I actually did I want to do is just clean up the chart a little bit because this is getting messy. We're constantly here fighting with that trend line. At the very low. I'm just gonna clean this up right now and then you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Front running golden pockets, that has been the theme the last couple weeks for Bitcoin. We have front run this golden pocket right here, and now we also did it here on Friday. So let's zoom in a little bit, but not before I showed you, in case you missed it, is that we are again fighting here with that value area low, and this fake blue line that you see here on my screen, that is the 50-day EMA, and we just bounced off. So this is getting very cramped, it's getting very messy. It's not really a nice area to trade anymore. What you want to see is that we are hitting or going to a level, clear reversal, and that is then where you're getting in, and then pretty soon after that you're getting your move. So for example, hitting here that golden pocket and to go higher, or the golden pocket here and then to go lower, but not to get this very cramped price action. Alright, cool. This is now quickly Bitcoin on the 4 hour, and we had this trade right here. I did not take that trade because, as you might see, and I'm going to zoom in, we did not hit the golden pocket. That means not a hit of the level and therefore no trade. And also at the time I did not really like what I was seeing. So I just checked this on my phone, was also not really planning on trading this. And I have to say, this move down here of approximately, was it 3.5–4%? It came unexpected for a lot of people. I also was in talks with a couple of other traders who said, whoa, that happened pretty fast on a Friday, especially after we had such a slow day. So therefore I still see this as a possible trade. If we get another move down, then I will definitely try to trade it. These two trades, by the way, that you see here from that bigger golden pocket and the 78.6, this one lines up with the value, the top one lines up with the value area high. This one with the point of control. I will still keep it, and I will definitely trade it if I see what I want to see. But for now, it just looks weak. It looks ugly. This value area low, by the way, for some charts it's a little bit higher. For example, the one on Bybit, then it is approximately around this level. And then actually you could also say that we already had our back test here from these levels, a back test to that value area low, and that we are now rolling over. Because mind you, in case you're thinking we're going to pump anytime soon, remember what I now already said many times over, is that we have our lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and maybe then now again a lower low. This, like I said, is getting a little bit ugly. In case we are closing a daily candle above these levels, you do have your break of structure, because then this is your higher low. But it's too soon now to tell. I don't like it. What I mean is I don't like these lows. The reason why is not because I'm not in trade. Well, that's actually also kind of the reason. But because we didn't hit that golden pocket, we didn't hit that nice daily high. We just kind of front run this box right here that we had. These lows are also like sloping. So this is a recipe. Let me take this out a little bit. This is also just a recipe for liquidity. So therefore we have a reason to go lower. And also these lows, it's kind of just a rounding bottom. Also this was just sloping up, and then suddenly we had that move up. To be honest, price action is just kind of all over the place right now. It's getting very ugly. Some of these moves are then suddenly by new contracts opening, so a rise in open interest, new longs entering the market. Then some of the moves an hour later that also goes up, are then shorts closing out, and then 1 or 2 hours later we see a reversal of that again. So there's just constantly people opening, closing, opening, closing. You see that a lot of participants in the markets just don't know what to do anymore. So the best thing that I then usually do is nothing. I just do nothing. Just let the market decide first. Let the market show its hands before you're entering the trade. Well, you could say, oh, but if we pump now, then you miss your long here, and because we front run the gold pocket, you miss your long. Yeah, exactly. But let's be honest, no one knows with 100% certainty what is going to happen, so you don't want to get caught up. All right, so trades, very clean, very simple. I am keeping this on the chart. that long from the golden pocket and from that box. So if we do something like this and we are creating a nice bullish divergence, I am taking the trade. We can have that bullish divergence on the 4 hour, but also on the hourly. Let me zoom out. Look at that. Oh my god, what a beautiful drawing. So we can have just continuous movement to the upside. Momentum waves to the upside. Money flow is already nicely in the green. So that looks good. And yeah, that could just give us a very good bounce. We're taking then the liquidity underneath these ugly lows right here with a nice move to the downside. Creating bullish divergence, golden pocket into the box. I love it. I love it. Would we go lower, I will try to maybe take an S&P trade from these lows right here, because as I said, also don't really like them. But to be honest, it's actually not such a nice trade to long, because you're pretty fast longing into resistance. There's not a whole lot that's going on here. So, and then of course you have that value area low soon here. So you could get a scalp out of it, but it's not the prettiest. And then, like I said, also last week, in case you have missed it, is that if I take the long from here, it will also be a scalp. At least that's the idea behind the trade, because we're having the value area low, this fake blue line. So we should definitely be taking profit at that value area low. Would we break it? Okay, nice. I will keep a little bit in a trade, maybe half, maybe 25% in case we reclaim it and go higher. Yippee-ki-yay. But in principle, we lost all the support. We have lost that point of control, we have lost the 50-day EMA, we have lost the very low, so it is weak. I mean, you can't deny this. And I already had a couple people in the chat said, oh, we're gonna pump. I'm not seeing it. We're losing level after level. It is just weak. Price action is all over the place. There is nothing right now that screams this is strong, we're going higher, money is floating into the market. There's nothing in the chart that is saying that. Could we also have a bearish case from this point on? Yes, we can. Let's say we are going long from here. You already have your bearish divergence. Look at this. We having, you know what, actually I'll just do with the draws. Whoa. We'll just do with the drawings. It's a whole lot easier. So we're already having our bearish divergence here, where the with the momentum waves is making a lower high and the price is making a higher high. Not really a huge fan. Like I said, on Bybit, the value area low is a little bit higher, but also here I just don't really see anything very clearly where I could say, okay, let's short this. Because if I zoom in on these smaller time frames, yeah, I just don't really see anything. We're having this move up and now we're just slowly rolling over again. So I find price action ugly. If we would do something like this, where we just trying to make a higher high and we fail, then I will take the trade. But for now, I'm not such a huge fan. Also, and that I actually forgot to mention earlier, is that for a lot of exchanges, this was not a clear SFP. For example, on Bybit, it was almost an equal high, but I saw that here on Binance it was. And for the CME futures it was as well, but it was not on a lot of exchanges. What the hell am I doing today? Oh my god, that is the one. There you go. So you can see that we are failing here to make a higher high, and then we are just coming down. But like I said, on Bybit that was just barely visible, and most of my trader friends are also on Bybit and or MEXC, and yeah, so almost no one caught that short. But if you got it, then congratulations. But eventually you can see chop, we're going down a little bit, going sideways, going up a little bit, and maybe now we're going down a little bit. So these are not the levels, and these are not the conditions to be the hero and say, oh, I caught this trade. Keep it short. Most of them are just scalps. 1-3%, take most of it out and leave some running in case we do pump or dump. But other than that, it's just a very choppy and weak price action. Would we go higher, take out this liquidity? Of course, I will also take the trade, and that actually then right away brings me to my last point, and then we're already going to wrap it up for today, is that because we are now in the last few weeks creating these slight lower highs, is that we are building up a lot of liquidity above these highs. So also this high was just slightly lower. So if we keep doing that, then eventually you can expect a very big short squeeze, and that could be a recipe for us to go higher. Like I said already earlier, for now I don't see it happen anytime soon. Volume and CVD is all over the place. Price action is slow and weak, but it is something that we need to keep in mind, and we cannot be surprised if this suddenly happens today, tomorrow, or whenever that happens. Does that mean let's get into long because it might happen and you want to be part of it? No, just wait for it. There will be for you an opportunity to get into the trade. With that being said, then later today I will upload another video and I'm going to explain you in a simple concept why we could be entering a stage, a phase, an area where we are just seeing slow grinding price action, where we might go sideways or we might go lower in the next couple of weeks, and I think that will explain a lot, and that will also maybe cool off some of the bullishness or bearishness that some of you guys have. If you like that and if you don't want to miss that, then please guys do me a favor, like and subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both those links you find in the description. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.